Namaskar students and welcome. This is our third session of lesson number 5, substances in the surroundings, their states and properties. Quite a big name of the lesson, right? So we are seeing page number 35 now, and we have already seen the concept of boiling, freezing, cooling, all such things, condensation, evaporation, all these things we have seen. What happens when we are heating a substance, what happens when we are cooling a substance, all these things we have already seen. The same thing is given on this page of your textbook also, and the next concept given in your textbook is freezing. What is freezing? We know what is freezing. Some idea we are having about freezing. We already know if you keep water in a freezer, it freezes. It becomes ice. That means freezing is converting water into ice. When we lower the temperature of any substance, especially water, that time water is going to convert into ice. At 0 degrees Celsius, water will be converted into ice. This we know. What will happen if we lower the temperature of water more and more? What will happen if we lower the temperature of water from 0 to -5, from 0 to -18, 0 to -20? What is going to happen? Now, the fact is, if we lower the temperature of a substance even below 0 degrees Celsius, that substance is not going to get any cooler, especially water. If you freeze the water below 0 degrees Celsius, it is going to remain in ice. It is not going to become any more cooler. This is what our textbook is trying to tell us. If you cool water below 0 degrees Celsius, it will become ice, but it will not get any more cooler, because that's the maximum point till where it can become cool. So that is why it is called as the freezing point of water. Now, 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point, because that is the coolest point for water. Now, if you start melting it, if you start heating this ice, then it is going to start melting from that same temperature, children. So we can say at 0 degrees Celsius, which is the freezing point, ice also starts melting if you provide heat to it, which means the freezing point and the melting point of ice are one and the same. 0 degree is the freezing point of ice, and at the same time it will start melting also if you provide heat. Same way, children, the boiling point and condensation point are going to be the same. At 100 degrees Celsius, water boils, but at 100 degrees Celsius, when the water has become water vapor, if you cool that, if you stop heating and if you cool that, that water vapor is also going to condense back into water, which means the boiling point and the condensation point is one and the same. The only difference is you supply heat or you take away the heat. So children, don't get confused. Freezing point and melting point are the same, and boiling point and condensation point are the same. Now here some of the uses. Some of the uses of changes in physical state are given to us. I will show you there also, children, the same picture. Candles are made by melting paraffin wax. Yes, we make candles by melting wax. Next one, solid carbon dioxide. See children, you might have seen a dreamy effect in the films. That dreamy effect is given by the dry ice. Liquid nitrogen is used in animal husbandry for preserving the animal meat or for preserving animal products, certain things. Liquid nitrogen is used. Sand silica is melted to make glass. Yes, along with sand, many other substances are mixed, and in a controlled temperature, sand is converted into glass. You can't just go to the beach, get a handful of sand and heat it, and you will think that it will become glass. No, it requires some conditions. So next, metals like gold and silver are melted to make ornaments. Yes, we know about them because these are the metals which are not going to react with other substances. That is why we are using them for making ornaments, and they are very expensive also. Iron is melted to make tools. Yes, we are using many other metals also to make tools, equipments, utensils, many things which we use in our daily life. So children, this was page number 35. Freezing point and melting point, boiling point and condensation point, and the uses of different states of substances is given to us on this page. Now let us move on to page number 36. This page is explaining us one very important concept. See the picture there? The picture shows the process of sublimation. What they have done, they have taken a crucible. What is a crucible? A crucible is nothing but a small dish which is made of china clay. The china clay which we use for making cups and saucers. Same china clay is used for making a small dish which we call as crucible. And it is covered with a glass funnel and it is closed with a cotton. So if any vapors are coming out, they should not escape. That is why it is closed. Its mouth is closed. We are taking iodine crystals. You can see the picture of iodine crystals also, children. We are taking iodine crystals and we are heating it in a crucible. See? After heating, what we will see is the iodine is getting converted into a gas directly. Iodine is a solid and it is getting converted into a gas directly without getting converted into liquid. Just like the camphor, kapur, just like the naphthalene balls. Okay? Iodine is also getting converted into gas directly. So, the process in which a solid is converted into gas directly is called as sublimation. The process in which a solid is getting converted into a gas without changing into liquid is called as sublimation. So, these are a few sublimates, children, and the substances which behave in this way are called as sublimates. Now the next one, children, this particular part of the textbook now, different properties of substances. Every substance is showing a different property. Just like all of us showing a different behavior, same way the substances also show different properties. For example, a wood is going to be different from a metal. A brick is going to be different from a slime. Okay, so every substance has different properties. This is what they are trying to tell. Some are transparent like the glass, some are hard, some are not very strong. All these properties we are going to discuss on the next page, page number 37. Thank you for watching till the end.